Okay, Asia session done. Took one trade on Nikkei. Nikkei reversal setup. Monthly and weekly are both in breakout reversal. So we have 2 time frame alignment. Monthly has broken out of their breakout levels as well as the weekly, and then they faked out the previous high and starting to come down. So breakout reversal, we got 2 time frame alignment. I was looking to take a sell. So higher time frame breakout levels are mostly bullish. So this is a counter trend trade. I don't usually trade counter trend trades in Asia. However, I did not see anything else I liked. None of these set up. And then these ones were already broken out and they were close to the next breakout level. So I did not have any room to take these ones. And HK33, I don't trade in my current broker. That left me with Nikkei, which is actually one of my core pairs. My core pairs, NAS, Nikkei, Gold, and GJ. These are the ones that I can trade all the time. I always know where these are going, and I always have a good idea. So I'm fine taking reversals because I know the movement of it. My other core pairs, US 30 and SPX in New York, and then D30 UK 100 in London. All right, so I focus on Nikkei reversal setup here. It's getting close to my levels. Actually, I think okay, I'll just see how that goes first. Reason why I wanted to take this reversal is because faked out the previous month high on Friday, and then today we got below the H8 breakout high. So this is flipping that breakout level, and then we got below the H8 low. So H8 traders are in breakout, and we flipped that breakout level. Going from a high to a low, this only happens at swing points. Doesn't happen anywhere else on a chart except at the swing point. And then we've also flipped that day breakout high as well. You can see it right here. We flipped that level, but you can also see it straight on that one on the daily bar as well. Just look for that last breakout level, extend your line, and then this is that flip. These are always going to happen at swing points. Doesn't happen anywhere else on the chart. You can look at that last breakout bar and you track it up. Right, you just track the next breakout bar and then the next breakout bar. Whenever you flip it, that only happens at swing points. And so these yellow bars on this on my indicator, they tell me when that breakout level has been flipped. And so I'm always looking to go away from that flip. Right, so that's why I was interested in this. And then it broke out below previous day low. I actually came in a bit late today. Started at 9:30. We're already broken out. And so I just had to wait for this to pull back. And once I saw this M15 bar, this is, again, these yellow bars are those swing points. It flipped that M15 breakout level. So the M15 is now bullish, but since I'm bearish and I have 2 time frame alignment, the daily and the H8 are bearish. There's no way I'm looking for to go against these higher time frame levels. Lots of the higher time frames are pushing down. I wanted to wait until this level gets flipped again. So waited until the last M15 breakout level gets flipped, which has happened right here, this yellow bar right here. And I always need 2 time frame alignment when I'm trading. The daily and the H8 are aligned. That allows me to take that creates my hard time frame bias. And then to take my entry, I need the M15 breakout level and the H1 breakout level, both aligned as per my entry criteria. Down here, I always need, if I'm trading daily, I want the M15 breakout bias and the H1 breakout bias or a fake out to go in the same direction. So these are the levels. This M15 bar satisfied my entry criteria. On the indicator, it gives me that entry as well. It gives me all the times that the lower time frames H1 and M15 get in sync. So all these arrows are when they get in sync. This doesn't mean that I can trade them blindly. It just tells me that they are in sync. And whenever I get that, it gives me a snapshot of what's happening in that market right exactly at that time. And I could see that at this point, I could see the price action, the bar flow, the momentum cycles and all that. And so this allows me to just hone in a bit on my strategy and understand the setups and things like that. So that's just a nice feature about this. So I took it straight off this, and I'm looking to take it down to the next breakout level. Next breakout level is on the monthly, but actually if I look at the monthly levels, that monthly breakout level does not seem to be holding. It seems to just be violated this whole time. We've been in a range on the monthly. Actually, this is what I was, one reason I was a little bit concerned about this trade. There's an inside bar in the month. You extend that peak, And usually when I'm trading in a range, I want to go from one side of the range to the other. So you fake out one side, then you go to the other side. When you fake out the other side, you go back to the top. And in this case, price has not reached the top. So this is one thing I didn't like. But since I trade momentum, all I do is just watch momentum, and the H8 flipped. And this allowed me to understand that the H8 is now bearish. Right. So again, this flip only happens at swing points, right? This is the last time it flipped. I'm bullish this whole entire way, and now we flipped again. Now I'm starting to look for sells. This one's dropping pretty fast. Looking for the last time that dropped that fast. It's all the way down here. So here's that monthly breakout level, but you can see it has not. It's just been constantly violated, so I wouldn't put so much weight on that. So I think I'll just move down to the next. I'll see how that behaves, but I do want to go from breakout level to breakout level. Going to see if it stalls here, then I'll exit at 2.5 hour. Otherwise, I'm going to move it down to that next daily breakout level. I want to go from this daily breakout level to the next one down here. Okay, so that's the trade that I took. That's the only one that I took, and that's it. Something else that I was looking at, NZD CAD. I think it was NZD CAD. Looking at NZD CAD, I wanted to come down, fake out the H8 low, which is right here. Did not do that. And then Aussie CAD, inside bar, H8 all the way down here. This is a double breakout bar pattern. This one right here. So if this happened, this is what I wanted to see. Breaking out, and then on that first day, breakout, and then second day, I wanted to flip down, fake out the low, and then get back up above that first breakout level. And so this is what I was looking for. Did not do that, and that's it. So it looks like it's going to close inside again. So maybe that setup will still be available in New York or something. Higher time frames, 78% bullish. Don't mind looking for that again. And then the other one I was looking at was GJ. Well, I was interested in GJ. It did give me a signal day, my favorite one, trend breakout, but the levels were not correct. Let me show you why I did not take this one. Okay, so technically what I'm looking for on a trend breakout day is a fake out of a low to take it up. And then we did fake out this H8 low right here. First of all, that's a big stop loss. I wouldn't be taking that, but more importantly, the breakout levels are mixed. We have a day breakout level here, and we have the H8 breakout level over here. Whenever you have mixed bias like this, I try not to trade in that unless I'm right at the edge. Then I don't mind if I'm right at the edge, but otherwise, I don't want to be trading in that. You can see what happens. Back here, you have the H8 breakout level here, and then you have the daily breakout level here. You can see what happens when you have mixed bias. Price just kind of stalls. And then you have a breakout bar down here which pushes that breakout level down. And then you can see what happens when you have two time frame alignment. I'm always looking to find two time frame alignment. I always want these swing points to be aligned, and then you can see that it just shoots up. Here's another example. You have the H8 breakout level over here, and the indicator shows you that with these dashed lines. These smaller ones, these colored ones are the momentum time frame. In this case, the H8. The blue one is the daily. So I can clearly see here's the H8 breakout level, here's the daily breakout level, and what happens when price is in between. It stalls, it ranges, and when you have two time frame alignment, it just shoots up. So I'm always looking to find that alignment. Always love to see it on a breakout bar. You have the H8 right here, you have the daily right here. When you fake out that high, that's the first sign of a reversal, but that reversal is not confirmed until it gets below that breakout level. So this is breaking out of a high, so this is a breakout high. These are false breakouts, right? You broke out, and then you faked out the high. That's a breakout reversal. This was what's happening on Nikkei. And then when you flip that breakout level, it turns into a false breakout. And when you have both of them aligned, the daily and the H8 both aligned in the same cycle, then usually you'll have a nice, really good drop to the next breakout level at least, or the previous day low. So when you flip that breakout level, what I'm looking for after that false breakout, what I'm looking for is either a retracement back up or I'm looking for a breakout below the low. And in this case, it broke out below the low. That's a trend reversal. That starts a new trend. A previous trend was coming up, and then the new trend now is coming back down. So that's how I read the market. The indicator makes it really easy for me to see it without having to manually draw my lines. And that's why I did not take GJ, because we are in not aligned. So H8 bar just closed a bullish fake out. If I'm looking for continuations, what I'm looking for on GJ now is a continuation, actually only 50% bullish. So not the best, but if I were looking for a continuation, and I still have 2 more hours until my session, what I'd be looking for is something like this, faking out the low, which probably is unlikely. Otherwise, I'm looking for a fake out of the consolidation at the high, and then a breakout above that entire structure. So on the H8, I trade that on the M5. So I look for some consolidation up here, and then breaking out of that level. But actually, the levels are all kind of weird. I don't like that breakout level right here. So I don't think GJ is set up correctly yet. I like the breakout level to be below that entire structure, not right at the top or in the middle. So yeah, I'm not calling any signals. I'm just reacting to what I'm reading off the market. And let's see. So I'm gonna stop this now. Let's see if Nikkei wants to continue on. Yeah, that's it. Hopefully it goes. Let me have a look at the next H8 in 1 hour. So there's a possibility that I might this might pull back a bit. If it starts pulling back, I'm just going to exit my trade. If I'm going in a trend trade, I don't exit. I take partials and I continue. But if I'd say reversal, which is what's happening right now, I take my profits quickly, and then that's it. So just going to see what happens here, and I'll be back for London.